Hello, my Scorpios. How are you, my sweethearts? Anyway, this is an interesting full moon, so let's see what it's going to mean for my Scorpios. Remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Go on to my introduction, the full moon in Cancer, to know a little bit more about what I'm talking about. And I also it was an interesting reading. It was a very interesting reading that I did too. So let's see what we've got going on with this. I'm looking at this full moon. It's a Cancer full moon, but it's got some strong energies all around it. So remember, release, relinquish, request. I do not say I'm not saying I do not worship the moon, but I look at it as a divine creation, and the energy is pretty potent. It does affect us all. So let's see what we have, my Scorpios, for you. What do we have for my sweet Scorpios for this full moon period? 1, 2, and 3. 3 cards are face down. This one is reversed. First card, new beginning of something, abundance coming in, a new job, a new location, a new home, selling an old home for more money than what you paid for it. The ace is a new beginning. It's a 1, new beginning, new start. Earth energy is our Capricorn, Taurus. It's our Virgo energy, and we got some strong Capricorn and Taurus energy right now. Money, job, career. This is a start of something new, maybe in your job, maybe in your environment. It's something that's happening very quickly too. So what we have here, new beginning, new start, maybe new location. I'm always finding movement, or I'm always feeling movement for my Scorpio. So I don't know, maybe you're going to move to a new job, new career. But there is something coming, and it's a very positive energy, and you might be hearing about it this weekend. Okay, the inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents, or contracts. Now, the only thing is we are in Mercury retrograde, so please take a look, have somebody look at any contracts that you might have, lawyer, things like that, because, not to say you can't do things in Mercury retrograde, but, it's always when I say if I'm going to buy something, get the warranty. Here we go. Next card is the world energy. The world energy. So we have a 1, 2, 1. 2 is, choices, decisions. 1 is a new beginning again. 2 plus 1 makes a 3. 3 is celebration, creativity, the world. Archangel Michael. Michael is the defending angel. He is the protective angel. He says things are, so we have a beginning and we have an end. We have a completed period of time. And because something is being completed, the world at your the world at your feet, the world awaits type of energy. But this basically says that things are now finishing in order for things to start over in many, many different ways. So we have that 1, 2, 1 energy, palindrome, backward, forward type of energy. So the world, so here it is, abundance, the world. Wonderful energy, especially for this weekend. The job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude. The path towards enlightenment. Like that a lot. Here we go. Next card, reversed, is the 4 of Earth. The 4 has an interesting energy. It is leadership, it is stability, it is organizational energy. Again, you have that Earth energy. So there is something that's stabilizing. There is something that is coming to think about it as like a table with only 3 legs. Well, you can have 3 legs, but think of it as a table that the 4th leg is maybe a little bit shorter, so it wobbles. So the 4 basically takes the wobble out, okay? So we have that Earth energy again, that money energy. This is a little bit different to read for because some of the times the energy is all about your money, but sometimes it's the energy you give of yourself too. So you have to know that it's not just about money. Are you, the 4 of Earth is reciprocity. The 4 of Earth is, do I give too much? Do I give too little? Think of that as both in your money or as in your, in your energies itself. Am I being foolish with what I'm spending my money on, or am I being a miser with what I'm spending my money on? The thing about it is, again, we go back to the important documents or contracts. It does talk about good business decisions. The only thing is you really need to make sure that you are having some protection. So again, I would go back here and I would make sure that whatever's happening, that maybe I, have somebody that knows this, knows what to look for in a contract, watch over it, or look through it one more time. Okay, so there is some reciprocity with this 4. There is this, there is this guarding of the money with the 4. Now, we did have the 4 of Pentacles in, I believe we had it in the introduction, so there is a connection with that introduction. Again, there was a guarding of money. There was a guarding of, energies too. So something going on. There's new possibilities, new challenge, new abilities to create money. Maybe there's a new job coming on. The world can also be about you traveling the world, but it's also saying whatever it is done, it's completed. And now there's this exchange of energies, this exchange of money here. Okay. So being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate. So something, a lot of money opportunity here for you. But again, there's something here that's just kind of like there's a little bit of a difference in the exchange. Sometimes when I see this, I tell you to make sure that you look at your debit card or your, or your bank statements, things like that. Make sure that excess hasn't been taken. But at the same time, it is exchange energy. But the world covers your bases. The world says everything's going your way. So let's see what we've got here now for my Scorpios. John Holland, Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. Let's see what we've got. Higher power. What do we have for our Scorpios? The third eye chakra. So here we have 6. 6 is the number of man. It's the energies you put into something. This is part of the metaphysical chakras. This is your intuition. This is, you have to be a little bit careful. If it's too open, you're not necessarily living in the world. If it's not open enough, you're not connecting with your higher power. Okay, so your third eye chakra is your intuition. It is that, it is that thing, that voice or that connection that tells you to go right instead of go straight. It's just that part of you, that connection with that spiritual realm that helps to keep you guided in many different ways. Okay, so one of the ways, basically prayer, meditation, connecting. Again, very quiet energy. Very quietly sit. Again, connect with higher power and listen to what the messages have to say. Again, too, if it's too open, you're not necessarily living in the world. If it's too shut, you're not listening to your spirit guides or your higher power. Okay? So when it's just right, though, everything is balanced. Okay, so let's see what we've got. 1214 4121 energy here. Good money energy, though. Very good money energy. Okay, let's see what we've got going now. What our angels of abundance. What do we have for our Scorpios? What do you want to give our Scorpios? What do you want to tell our Scorpios? What do we want to know for my Scorpios here? Here we go. That's good. Here we go. Reversed. Moonlighting. So if you are changing your job, because there is a lot of potential with this earth, especially with this right next to it. Okay, but then this does tell you to kind of keep some balance. Okay, you can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. So interesting. So if you're thinking that this is a great opportunity, you're probably right, but it's also telling you not to quit your day job, okay, until the opportunity pans out. Okay, and you know, I always tell you that too. You know, it's easier to get a job when you have a job, but if there's this opportunity coming to you, and it's a great opportunity, like it says, don't quit your day job. But it doesn't, you know, but we're not saying not to investigate this opportunity. Okay, so here we go. What crystal or energy would be good for my Scorpio? What would be good for my Scorpio? What would be good for my Scorpio or our Scorpios? Here we are. Selenite. It's all about psychic insight, blessings, fidelity, deep connections. It's a very good cleansing crystal also. Don't get it wet. Okay, so my Scorpios, does this make sense to you? Did it answer some questions? Like I said, general reading may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Anyway, my Scorpios, please take that time to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications because you help me out so much by doing that. As always, my Scorpios, my sweet Scorpios, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.